headlines, the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flip Mode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, Flip Mode is the squidard. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. So I step up in the place and yo, I step come. That make you your name. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come to wreck the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flags. To come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground, and that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
At the 43-yard line, a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. Intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Lions are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From just across the midfield stripe, here is 2nd and 5. To throw, it's McCarthy. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. Defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake. Because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up 4th down. 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away.
In punt formation.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Brought down at the 21. A gain of 1.
At the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
What is up?
Quickly, he is Loveland on the RPO. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down, and we'll check in with our referee. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Williams to throw on second down. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. Pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Lions.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. That's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. Now he'll work his way out right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Lions first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Detroit.
Now McCarthy. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Detroit.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions.
Up to throw is McCarthy. Flush to his left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. Well, that helps would be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on third and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A play fake. Now Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now, and we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, Lions.
To throw is McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
He's got a man, that's Horton. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Bill looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got it.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Here's Ryan Wright now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they'll come out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look, as they have it first and 10. Working out of the gun, and here's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Whoa! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Williams to the air once more. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Up the middle they go. Some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This a 46-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Bears extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
first and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
McCarthy's pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What is up? On first and 10, it's Williams. And it's caught downfield by Odunze. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bears move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. The Lions called their first time out, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Upper's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On second down, here's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. Here's Gibbs. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's second and goal. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He gets free. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And an It'll bring up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Roll, Osunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Bears keep rolling right along. 38-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Going up top. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Yeah! And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Open man, right side, he's got it. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy going for it all. To the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
I'll tell you what, Mike. There's being aggressive on 4th down, and then there's being really aggressive on 4th down. They weren't just trying to get an inch past the sticks. They were going for broke, but hey, when you have trust in your quarterback and your downfield weapons, I don't blame them.
7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now a give up the middle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Quickly, he hits Loveland on the RPO. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big-time play for the Bears. It's a gain of 34.
And Mike, week in and week out, I still don't understand how tight ends continue to be disrespected and left wide open in the passing game. I mean, he's the biggest target on the field. How do you lose track of them? Somebody needs to identify their responsibility, stay in their zone and coverage, and make sure they take that big target away. Because if not, I guarantee this quarterback's going to continue to look at him early and often.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough. But now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That one outlines to Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Detroit.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
19 Tiger. Track 60.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
At their own 28-yard line.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What is up?
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Chicago. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears stretch things out even further.
Bears 52, Lions 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Now he'll air one out. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
They'll go play action here with Williams. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Bears. A pickup of 44 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now give on the ground, and he's got another one. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Fires left sideline, that is complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Detroit.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Out to his right. And more of the same. Another interception. take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard
Now a toss play, running left. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And the Bears first down.
On first and 10, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Williams. And he'll take it on in. Austin Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead.
66, Lions 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. Just a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
York good on the extra point. And the Lions will get just a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Shaheed with the catch. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
What is that? Go. Check.
Now, faking the give. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That's over the middle and intercepted. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Ready? Let's go now. Panther 60. Check up.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. To the left side and is caught by Horton.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ready?
Milton to the air on 2nd down. Get this complete to Horton. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Lions cut into the lead a little bit.
Lions 21. Gabe York to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
To the ground, the first down run. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
1st and 10. At the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Get it. Let's go.
To the air, it's Milton. He's going to air this one out, and that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.